Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. I hope everybody is doing well. I know I'm doing well. I am so excited to be back. And I know you guys are already thinking, wait, did he just say that he's back? Well, in case you guys missed it in the subliminals of the last 4 videos that we did, or not 4, because there was a Valentine's Day special in between the first and the second episode of the Table series. I filmed that right after having COVID-19 at the end of January. So actually, at the time of filming this whole table is already almost 1 month old. That's kind of what inspired this video today, where we're going to be talking about all of the updates. What have I been doing with my time since February 13th when I filmed the Valentine's Day episode for you guys? Where have I been? Well, guys, the last 7 days it's been a whirlwind. I have done eBay sales. I have done a lot of work to the Lego City, getting it back into shape. I built a random Lego set. I've sold some art for commission. On top of all things, we actually have to go over all of the new Lego sets coming out in March. Whether we're going to buy them or not, I want to let you guys know what to expect in March. So starting from the top of business, a long time ago, I forgot in what video, but somewhere in the first week of February, I discussed with you guys how I'm selling the GWPs of 2023, as well as my 2020 ITS transport from the Resistance Disneyland. I don't know. It was a weird set. So, I want to let you guys know how I did doing that. I don't remember what video I showed you guys, but it was a pile of Lego on a table, and I told you guys, I'm flipping it. So, I want to let you guys know what it was like selling these sets. Now, I think there was about 23, 22 sets in total. All of them were new in box, except for the 2020 ITS Resistance Shuttle, or whatever the hell it's called. Here's how I did. In total, I made $625.11 selling all of those sets. Not bad, not bad. You know, I got my Robert De Niro face on them. Not bad, right? But knock the faces off, because this is where the reality of selling online comes into play. I always talk about on the channel how I want to support the local business, and this is why. I tried to sell these sets on Bricklink, but Bricklink's verification program to get in is so tight and difficult to get into that I had to make the decision, do I sell on eBay and Bricklink in case Bricklink doesn't put me through? I ended up going that route and selling only on eBay. I'm still fighting with Bricklink, and at this point, with the amount of sets I plan on selling in the future, having an account with Bricklink may be invalid. It's too much work to get in, and I'm not going to use it enough if I do get in. So I sold all these on eBay, and this is, like I said, why I support small business. The fees to sell all of these sets on eBay, $95. $95.30 of my $625.11, almost a straight bill, right to fees. That's not cool. Now, to furthermore this, I did sell all these sets at about a $3 to $6 markup, as much as I could to the nearest seller doing the same program as me. I can't have my sets priced higher if someone's selling the same condition, same product, with a buy it now and free shipping. I had to either match or go $1 below their pricing to get their sale for myself. So that means I had to pay shipping on all of these sets. And to pay for shipping of all of these sets, $140.82. Wow. So $140 in free shipping, $95 in fees. So before how much I tell you what we made in total, I just want to take one step back here on my spreadsheet and just tell you guys straight up, $625.11 in the total amount, $95.30 in fees, net. After that, before shipping, we made $529.81. Then we paid the $140.82 in shipping. In total, we made $388.99. But I did pay about $20 in shipping materials and about $10 to restore the ITS shuttle, because no one's going to buy the ITS shuttle dirty, without instructions and the original stickers installed. It just looked like garbage, so I wasn't going to make my money on it. So I decided to buy a new sticker sheet, buy a book, and refurb it for $10 to try to make $100. So when it's all said and done, selling these sets over the period of 1 week, from the time the first one sold to the last one selling, I made $353.99 in 1 week selling sets from last year's GWPs and one set I did not want anymore. I don't know if I said it in the original video, but the way that I came up with these sets to sell is just a simple thing of going through, is it worth its original value and 50% more? With the GWPs, they're all 100% profit. With the ITS transport, it's 100% profit. So that formula did not account to any of these sets, and that's why I did not sell anything more than just these sets. These sets were all free at the end of the day. So that is the selling adventure of selling Lego online. So if you guys have never done it, you guys are thinking about doing it, well, I stuck my foot into the water. That's what I found. The eBay fees make absolutely no sense. And you guys could say you can charge for shipping, but you have to take that shipping amount out of the price. So whether you have free shipping or not, you're still going to get paid about the same. So better off to offer free shipping, have the grand allure that you're Amazon.com, which is what everybody wants these days, and just have it there. You know, I think for 1 week's worth of work, free sets, $350 in the pocket, not a bad thing, and that'll help pay down some stuff. And like I said, on top of doing this, I sold some things for my mom, and I made a pretty good commission doing that. So bills are getting paid, and that's what matters. Enough of this. Now I want to talk about the Lego City. So I'm trying to be zippy with today's video because this video is going to be a little bit longer, but I do want to take a quick intermission right here and say, if you guys enjoy Lego content, Lego vlogs, Lego cities, blah, 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 Legos, I just want to say, hit that subscribe button, because I'm not just a review channel, I'm not just a Lego City channel, I do all types of stuff across the board when it comes to Lego. We are an everything Lego channel, and we might even throw a pinch of Funko in there in the meantime, and Hot Wheels. Lego City, everybody. Here we are with the city. Now, where I left you guys off at was no cars, no minifigures, and deep exhaustion. I do want to indulge in the 4-part series analytics. Video 1 did okay. Video 2 did okay. Video 3, it did okay after a very rocky first 24 hours. But video 4, guys, the completion video, that's the one you guys are all going to watch. Well, thank you all for watching that video, but I don't have any energy in the last video. I don't. And yet you guys are all watching me completely drugged through the mud. I did this city over a period of a few days, working almost 12 to 16 hours a day straight on this city. On top of everything else, I was shooting January's YouTube videos, shopping, doing things for my wife and my kids. I was working triple, quadruple time, taking care of my responsibilities, taking care of my family, taking care of my channel responsibilities, on top of doing this ahead of schedule. So by the time you guys watch that video on episode 4, I'm literally just, Here is everything that I have discovered. So I was expecting a lot of comments on the video, and all I've gotten is a lot of great jobs. You know what? Thank you for all the great jobs. I appreciate it. This was a little bit of a challenge for me, but we got it done. I'm not a woodworker, but I do have experience in woodworking, if that makes sense. I grew up to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Nobody challenged me, so I'm going to wrap myself out on all the stuff that I've had to learn in the last 1 month of having the city done. The number one issue that I had is if you come around the city, it breaks here, and if you come down, it breaks here, and furthermore, one little bit down there. What I did wrong was when this was flat on the floor in episode 3, I put big holes to put big bolts to lock these sections together. Now, in episode 3, when I do the tabletops, I'm bolting these together, putting the tabletops on top, and they're like this. That's the whole purpose of doing the custom Lego City, was not to have the tabletops like that. Nobody caught it, I'm surprised, and nobody called it out. But I'm calling myself out, and here's what I had to do to fix that issue. So I had to come in here, take out those big bolts that I put in, and I actually did it one side at a time so the whole thing didn't fall in on itself, because I did this with the city on the table still. So I had to take out the whole center section of the city right here, go underneath, pull out the bolts. I drilled the hole under the bolt hole, and then I took the drill bit and slid it up, making a slot. So on this end, there's a slot where the bolt goes through. So now I can adjust the level of this table. So that's how I fixed the unevenness of that over there and over there. That is my biggest failure of this whole project. I put it all together and the buildings were, well, this was kind of like cockeyed. One way I could have fixed it was to put the boards straight across, but then I wouldn't be able to take it apart if I ever had to move it. Because moving day is coming in about a year to 2 years. No matter the way I slice it or dice it, I know in the foreseeable future, this is going to have to move. Now, what I want to do is actually take you guys off the tripod and show you guys a really cool thing that I did. Because the other issue that I ran into was, how do I power the loop coaster? I'm not going to climb on the table every single time. Ain't going to work. So I want to show you guys how I did that. Now that I can climb on the tables, I got the lighting done. I also put lighting in up there. So I'll show you that. And I'll show you the amusement park. I got all the tiling done over there. And the last issue that I haven't figured out how I'm going to fix yet is, if you guys watch episode 4, you guys will know, I started off with the roads, then I put the buildings into the roads. What I ended up doing is this whole city is a millimeter cocked that way. So I have a millimeter of wood showing down there and a millimeter of overlap over here. Little things, everybody. So first things first, I want to show you guys the amusement park and how it came out. All the trees are back, and now you guys can see that half base plate difference all the way down. That just looks so much better. I do have a big space where the extra base plate went over here because I kept the Haunted Mansion over. But overall, that looks really good. As you can see, all of our minifigures are back. Our cars are back. The stories are being told. It's all restored as we know it. And we do have some new additions. We have a shipwreck survivor down there. He's new. We now have a lifeguard on our beach. He's new. And there's one more. I'm trying to think about who he is. And the third one that I have is now the motorcycle mechanic. And the motorcycle mechanic appears to be having a conversation with the Vespa guy. I guess there's an issue with his Vespa, and he needs the mechanic to help. Or he's just getting some help for some stuff that wasn't fixed right. Now, the loop coaster, everybody. Well, no, hold on. Let's do the lights. So, lighting up there, and now lighting up there for the helmets. All installed due to the tables allowing me to stand on them. So, loop coaster. Now, let me see if I can zoom you guys in. 2x zoom. You'll see the wire coming down. And you'll see that it's a black wire coming from the motor into colorful wiring. Now let's bring you guys back out. Let's take you guys under the table. See if I can show you. And you will see a wire going along the bottom of the table to the switch. Now check this out. We're going to come back up. And I'm going to flip the switch from right here. See my hand? Flip it back. Zoom you guys in. And there we go. So now I don't have to be over there to make that work. Ta-da! That is a happy day, everybody. We still have to go over 2 more little updates and the March stuff. The next update I just wanted to tell you guys is, in my time off, I inventoried my entire collection over and over and over again. I guess a lot of people are curious to how I keep track of things. Well, a Lego collector, not just me. And the way I do it is through spreadsheets. And what I have done, I used to have one spreadsheet full of like 400 Lego items. So now what I have done actually is I made spreadsheets now for minifigures for the city, minifigures on display, display sets, city sets, and holiday sets. So now I have 4 spreadsheets on top of a 6th spreadsheet, which is all of my new in box to be sold sets. So I made 6 spreadsheets in my time off, categorizing every minifigure in this city, every brick in this city, and every building in this city, as well as my entire collection. That's how I do the tracking of my Lego system. Some people use brickset.com. I'm old school. I want a manual file, not something on someone else's website or in the cloud. Now, let's head in, do the next update, and let's just rapid fire through these March sets and let you guys know what's coming in March. So the next update that I have for you guys is during the time off, I actually took a little bit of me time and I did a one-on-one with some Lego. I am a true Lego loyalist and hobbyist. I love Lego. I got into this whole YouTube thing because I need to find a way to document everything that I'm doing, and if I can ever make an income to pay for it, well, this would be how it's done. But that means I have to film every single thing that I do on a camera for you guys. But do I? And during this time off, I actually took a little bit of time to buy a retired Lego set and just build it by myself. Now, I am going to show you guys the Lego set. It's right here. But I did not film this or anything. It just was a one-on-one time reconnecting with the passion and the sport of what I do here. It was just a really nice experience. And the Lego set that I bought is the Mandalorian Starfighter from 2021. It's kind of weird. Some of these sets go from 2020 to today, and they don't get retired until like maybe last year. Sets like these, they get retired within a year and a half. This is one of them. So this is one I never had a chance to get because it was like in between everything. Nonetheless, it is one that I've always wanted. I love how the wings fold down on this one. You can take it, hold it like that, turn the wings sideways. It is just a really, really beautiful. I love the blue, the gray, and honestly, guys, this is why I sold the ITS transport shuttle. Again, it was blue and gray. But it was part of the Disneyland Resistance thing. I don't understand it fully. And when I sold that, this was what I had in mind to replace it. A much more desirable Star Wars Lego set. I'm looking forward to displaying this and enjoying it. It did come with 3 minifigures, which are a Mandalorian, Loyalist, Bo-Katan, and Gar Saxon. Maybe not a big deal to you guys, but a big deal to me. One Lego set out, another one goes in and replaces it because, you know, it's all about getting that adjustment of getting what you want versus what you don't really want and not overcrowding your shelves full of clutter. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. And that is going to be me overlapping the computer screen onto this video, and we're just going to rapid fire, just and just go over all of the March sets. March is a huge month, just like January, but January was full of oddball sets like the Creator 3-in-1s and the City and blah, blah, blah. This is concentrated sets, icons, Harry Potter, the new Animal Crossing, Spider-Man, just so many new sets, not to mention Speed Champions and Technic. So I don't have a particular order of how we're going to cut through these. I'm just going to show you guys what we have. So first up on our list is going to be the Medieval Town Square. This is a 3,304-piece set coming in at $230. It is being released on the 4th of March, but for the early insiders, that will be March the 1st, which anybody should be. This is a classic recreation of a 2009 set, to my understanding. It pairs with the Lion Knight's castle, and I guess the big heater about it all is the new gray goat. Next up is going to be a Technic set coming in at 1,642 pieces. Now this set will retail for $220. It is the Mercedes-AMG F1 W14E Performance. Now with this one, this to me is a mandatory for anybody that bought the 2022 F1 McLaren. Next up is going to be the 5-pack of the Prisoner of Azkaban Harry Potter figures. This is coming in at about $50. Again, it's about $10 per character, which is what we expect for the Brickheads. It is 697 pieces. I am really looking forward to getting that Expecto Patronum, as well as that Dementor, and these 3 figures from the Prisoner of Azkaban. Next up is a set that I was looking into buying as a retired set, but I found out that if I just wait a couple months, I can get one brand new. It is Hagrid's Hut, An Unexpected Visit. Now this set is 896 pieces and will be reselling for $75. And it kind of looks like them in their first year with Hagrid and Draco. Next up is going to be the buildable Stitch figure. Now this set is going to be 730 pieces and coming in at about $65. This is a really cute one, maybe a really good gift to buy your ladies, all the men out there. Next up is another Technic set. This is going to be one that's part of the new space theme of 2024 with Lego. It is 1,599 pieces. Comes in about $150 here in the US. It's the Mars Crew Exploration Rover. This looks really freaking cool, but it is part of the space thing, which I'm not really doing. But this is definitely something that's worth looking at. Next up, continues on with that space and Technic theme combined, is the VTOL Heavy Cargo Spaceship LT-81, coming in at $110, and it's 1,365 pieces. Again, it looks really freaking cool, but I'm just not doing that theme. Next up is another Harry Potter set. This is one of the smaller ones. It's the Hogwarts Castle Owlery, coming in at $45 and 364 pieces. I guess this is a part of a castle that you put together, and it's like a play set type thing. Not really my jam, but could be cool for you out there. Next up is the Kawasaki Ninja H2R motorcycle, coming in at $85 and 643 pieces. Not a big fan of the Technic bikes, but I do like some of the larger ones, but I don't see myself putting this one in my collection. Next up is one that a lot of people might really be into, and that is the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. $220 for this set. It is 2,228 pieces. These dwarves and Snow White minifigures look really freaking dope. Even includes the glass coffin there in the background. I can see a lot of collectors wanting this one. Next up is going to be a Formula E race car. This comes in at Technic's $50 lineup. It is the Neon McLaren. It's 452 pieces. Next up is going to be the Harry Potter Flying Forward Angelia, coming in at $15 and 165 pieces. I've been waiting for this set to come out for a very long time, and I am definitely going to be grabbing one of these, and that's the only spoiler I'm going to say for you guys. Continuing on is another one that I can see for the figures alone, and that is going to be the Forbidden Forest Magical Creatures, coming in at $29.99 and 172 pieces. Next up is another set like the Owlery, where it's just the boathouse. This is a $38 set, coming in at 350 pieces. They do have the minifigures on the cute little boats, what looks like McGonagall, waiting to take them on in. Going into our Speed Champions, this $27 set will set you back 344 pieces. It is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse Sports Car. Yeah, you already know that this one likely coming to the collection. Next up is going to be Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive, another Harry Potter set coming in at $20. This set does have 337 pieces, but that owl is a little spooky. Next up is a pullback. So they're doing pullbacks of the F1 cars, looks to be, this year. This is the Mercedes-AMG F1 W14, so it's kind of like the big one, but this is for all the little boys and girls. This $27 set will set you back 240 pieces. But wait, there's more, everybody. So we're just going to go through these Animal Crossing sets relatively quick when I do see them, because there's a lot. This one's going to be called Julian's Birthday Party at $15. This one is 170 pieces. I don't see the point in any of it, but the minifigures should have been their own CMF lineup. The next one is going to be Captain's Island Boat Tour. This is a $30 set. Again, 233 pieces. But these minifigures, though, that's where it's at when it comes to these sets for me. Another one for the Animal Crossing is Bunny's Outdoor Activities at $20 and 164 pieces. Again, minifigure is fire. Here we got one for the little ones. This is Mac at the Race, $20 set, 14 pieces. Gonna guess this is in the Duplo lineup. Continuing on, we have a carousel ride for about $25. Not quite sure what the lineup of this one is going to be. It is 232 pieces. And, this might be something that I need to look into as I have an amusement park. I just found out about that by clicking this video, or making this video for you guys. Next up is Animal Crossing Isabel's House Visit. This is a $40 set, coming in at 389 pieces. Again, fire minifigures on this. Another one with some fire minifigures is Nook's Cranny and Rosie's House. This is a 535-piece set. Going on, we have another Creator 3-in-1 coming out this year. This is called the Sea Animals. I kind of see this one working in line with the aquarium from a few years back, and it's 421 pieces. Again, for the kids, we got the drill spinner vehicle from Spider-Man for $10, 58 pieces. It looks like it's got some cool minifigures. Then we're back to Speed Champions with the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro race car. This $27 set does come with 274 pieces. Some people say there should have been a dedication to Ken Block or his daughter Leah Block for this car, but we'll cross that bridge one day. Next up is the Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. This is a Ninjago set coming out for $120 and does have 1,190 pieces. Continuing on is Isabel's Flower Pot from Encanto. This is a $40 set coming in at 641 pieces. The flowers with the cactus and stuff looks really freaking cool on this set. Definitely not my jam though. Next up is a unexpected Speed Champions release. Is the 2023 McLaren Formula One race car. Again, like the Speed Champions of this year, $27, 245 pieces. This would go good with the 2022 McLaren Speed Champions if you have it. Another Speed Champions is the BMW M4 GT3 and BMW M Hybrid V8 race cars. A $45 2-pack coming in with 676 pieces. Back to Ninjago, we got the Dragonstone Shrine coming in at 120 pieces, or dollars, and 1,212 pieces. Not into Ninjago, but this is actually pretty freaking sick. Back to the ones for the kids is Spidey versus Green Goblin for $20. Got some really cool minifigures. I can see the kids liking this one a lot, and it's only 84 pieces. Another one that's just like the one before is $55, and that's Team Spidey Web Spinner Headquarters, 193 pieces. And you got that little Iron Man in there as well. Then it looks like we're back to the Technic Space theme with the Surface Space Loader LT78 coming in at $35 and 435 pieces. But wait, guys, there's more. Going back over to the Ninjago theme, we have Kai's Ninja Climber Mech for $70. This is a 623-piece set, so that must be one hell of a mech for that price and that piece count. Going on, we have Maribel's photo frame and jewelry box from Encanto, $30. 334 pieces. Definitely not a fan, but I'm sure the kids like it. Another one that I'm definitely not a fan, but the kids like it, is going to be Elsa and Bruni in the Enchanted Forest. This is going to be a Duplo set for $30 with 31 pieces. Back over to Ninjago, we have Kai's Source Dragon Battle coming in at $38 with 120 pieces. Looks like it's got some cool flame elements. That might be interesting for some. Another Ninjago is the Young Dragon Ryu at $16 and 132 pieces. Looks like Ninjago people are getting their fair share of sets this year. Because we have another one, which is Aaron's Ninja Off-Road Buggy Car, coming in at $50 and 267 pieces. And oh, look at this, everybody. Coming back to Harry Potter, we have the Talking Sorting Hat featuring the new sound brick. I cannot wait to check that out, and I'm trying not to spoil all the ones that I'm obviously going to get, but this one is $100 and 561 pieces. That price, that piece count don't line up, but like I said, there's a sound brick, and we're going to talk about that later for sure. Another fire one that I'm looking forward to is this Icon's McLaren MP4 and Ayrton Senna for $80. This is a 693 piece set that goes along with your Icon's vehicles. Getting into the fire of everything of March are these medium scale little displayable Star Wars ships. First we have the Millennium Falcon coming in at $85, 921 pieces. If you want a Falcon in a small space, this is your best bet. Breaking up that set is we have the Forest Animals Red Fox Creator 3-in-1 for $50, coming in at 667 pieces. I like the Fox, but that owl is pretty lit. Going back into the Star Wars, we have the new buildable R2-D2 unit for $100. This one's a little bit smaller than the 2021 model that we currently have. This one is 1,050 pieces, featuring that exclusive minifigure. But wait, guys, there's one more page. And here we're back to the medium scale of the Tantum 4 for $80, 654 pieces. This is going to be the same scale as the Millennium Falcon. And we have one more just like it, and that's going to be the Invisible Hand for $50, 557 pieces. Really freaking cool. And last but not least, replacing the Mandalorian Luke's battle scene is going to be the boarding the Tantive 4 scene. It's very much on the same lines as that. Again, talk about that later down the road. $55 comes with that exclusive Clone Trooper minifigure and 502 pieces. And that is it. Woo, everybody, that is it. And that is the video, everybody. Wow, what a lot to unpack. I'm looking at the timer on the camera, and at this particular point is about 40 minutes. And I bet you by the time I edit this, it'll probably be down to 30 to 35. So if you stuck around this long for the video, I must say thank you to you all for sticking around, because these March releases are straight fire. I really was looking forward to updating you guys about the Lego City, showing you guys the new Lego set I built on my free time. Just so much cool things happened in the week that I took off and just let the building series go on. I've been busy, and I'm just so happy to be back and showing you guys all the stuff that I've been up to and all the stuff that Lego's been up to as well. On that bombshell, next up, everybody, is going to be the 800 subscriber builds. We've been at 800 for about 2 weeks now. So I just want to say thank you for hitting 800. We're going to talk more about that in the next build series. We're going to do a 2-part build series. It's all going to be about Italian vehicles. So if that interests you guys, I just want to say hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to support the channel, there's 2 ways to do it. The first way is a little thank you button right down below the screen there. When you guys do that, you guys can leave a little donation to fund all the Lego madness like you see around me. The second way, just hit the subscribe button. And as always, if you guys want to share this video with your friends and comment down below and like the video, please do so. I would super appreciate that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are excited for the 800 subscriber builds. I hope you're excited for March. I know I'm super excited. The future is so bright with Lego. I feel like I'm going to have to wear shades. You all have a good one.